Definitely the people.
The people.
The people.
Oh, the people. No, do it again. Oh, the people. I'd say the people.
The people. The people.
The people.
The people.
The people. La familia. Did I say that right?
The people.
The people. The people. Duh.
I'm part of the investigator distinction pathway, and I'm hoping to share some of my experience with that. I really like it. It's a great experience in terms of networking, mentorship. We meet on a monthly basis. We discuss our research. We get amazing external speakers, and I have enjoyed all meetings throughout intern year, second year, and now my third year. And it's definitely something that makes Yale unique and will definitely be a valuable asset for my future career as a clinical investigator and an independent researcher, and I can highly recommend it. If you come here, sign up for the investigator distinction pathway. It's a great and unique opportunity.
So my experience in the Global Health Distinction Pathway has been an integral part of my residency experience. There is a tremendous amount of educational experience through this track. We have global and international speakers that come in to give lectures. There's a partnership with the School of Public Health, so we can attend these lectures. Last year, John Kerry came and spoke about the public health implications of global warming. In addition, through this track, we have experience in the refugee clinic, the international health elective. There's a journal club, and there's also clinical experiences like street medicine elective.
When I started residency, I didn't know much about QI, and that was one of the reasons that I decided to join this distinction. And I'm happy to say that in the last 2.5 years, I've learned a lot about QI and leadership. We are having monthly sessions that are very fun and productive, and we have speakers that we invite from inside and outside hospital that they would share with us their experience and how they become leaders in their fields. Also, we do small QI projects individually or in small groups, because we want to learn about QI methodology, and also because we care about our institute and we want to improve the quality of care we provide for our patients.
So the Clinician Educator Distinction or CED distinction has really been an incredible opportunity. As part of the distinction, you're paired with a faculty mentor who's usually an incredible clinician educator. As part of the experience, typically you have scheduled didactic sessions, which are really helpful and can be anything from how do you start a clinical education research project to how do you just give a chalk talk and what are the things that you need to think about when designing a chalk talk. From there, there's also dedicated time where you will precept either your peers or medical students with a faculty member kind of observing you throughout that period and giving you feedback. The things that I like about it is I get kind of in-the-moment feedback about my teaching style, and then I have a really great group of people who have dedicated their careers to this who I can work with and bounce ideas off of. So it's really been an amazing opportunity.
In the beginning of residency, each resident gets assigned a mentor, advisor, and coach, MAC for short. My experience with my MAC has just been amazing. In the beginning of my residency, she helped me choose an excellent research mentor. Now later on, she's been helping me a lot with my fellowship application and my career. And all along, she's just been a wonderful resource for my wellness. For example, she encouraged me to get a cat.
Also, one of the unique things here at Yale is that we have a peer mentorship program. And basically, it pairs you with an intern new coming in and pair them to someone senior. My experience has been fairly great because one of the mentors that one of the peers that I have is actually someone that I've known from medical school, and it's very unique aspect in how we kind of guide people logistically of the great aspects of trying to be an intern.
I participated in research in residency. It's a program where you can get anywhere from 2 to 12 weeks of dedicated research time. Going into residency, I was really nervous about being able to accomplish research given all the responsibilities and time pressures we have, but this program is great because it allows us to get in the time we need. It's flexible, so you can do it in various different chunks. I'm doing 3 different 2-week chunks of time, and it's totally flexible in what you do. I'm doing a clinical research project. Others have done bench science, but I chose clinical research because it allows me to gain a new skill set. I was able to pick a mentor. He's worked very closely with me. I have almost completed a project. I was selected for 2 abstracts at a national meeting, and I'm writing up that project now.
I'm here to talk to you about IHE, which stands for International Health Elective. It's a special experience where 30 residents are able to spend 6 weeks away in a foreign country practicing medicine and exchanging with internal medicine residents and physicians in the country. So for my experience, I went to Rwanda, which is a small country in East Africa. It has a population of 12 million, which is about the size of Pennsylvania, actually. And what I liked most about IHE was just being able to spend so much time with really knowledgeable, hardworking internal medicine residency in Rwanda, and then also the chance to mentor medical students there as well.
As a resident, I had the opportunity to travel to Cali, Colombia with the Johnson & Johnson International Health Elective, along with my husband, who is in pediatrics. Since I practice in both English and Spanish at my continuity clinic in Fairhaven, it was the opportunity of a lifetime for me to be able to travel to Cali and practice there. Not only speaking Spanish with the patients, but having the opportunity to speak with the providers and other members of the healthcare team. And then, of course, to experience everything Colombia has to offer. It was amazing.
Refugee Clinic is an institution that was founded a couple of years ago and happens on a weekly basis. In Refugee Clinic, we see people who have just resettled to the United States from all over the world, from Afghanistan, from Pakistan, from the Middle East, and also from a number of African countries. And we as a refugee clinic volunteers provide the first intake exam for those refugees after resettlement to the United States. And it's an incredibly rewarding experience because we take care of the most vulnerable of our patients, and we share their incredible stories.
I feel that the Yale program actually is very proactive to make sure that the education is continuous. We have morning reports every day, we have noon conferences, and then we have journal clubs. The attendings are there. They try to educate residents during these conferences. The chief residents prepare a lot of good material for presentation. There is peer-to-peer education, like the journal clubs when PGY2s and PGY3s try to educate their peers. And again, I feel that the program is very proactive to make sure that all the residents have the opportunity to participate in these sessions, especially for interns. Residents try to take coverage so they can make sure that the interns can participate in these sessions without any concern about what's going on in the floor.
So I serve on the executive council. There's like 5 representatives from each class, and we meet once a week with Dr. Siegel and some of the chiefs. We basically just talk about everything that's going on in the program. And so you'll see when you meet Dr. Siegel that he really cares about resident input, and that's a big part of this. So it's like all of the business from the floor, all of the business with the residency program, and very much encouraged to bring up new things that our co-residents tell us, and we talk about it and work through some of those behind the scenes details.
I'm a member of the Program Evaluation Committee, or the PEC, and it's a really unique opportunity which is resident run, where we evaluate various rotations around the hospital each year with the help of 2 faculty mentors. And the PEC is a great way to get real-time feedback on rotations from the residents, and then based on that feedback, make changes to the rotations throughout the year.
Welcome to Yale. There are so many opportunities to get involved in leadership and governance. For example, as part of the Yale Resident Fellow Senate, which is an organization here that's dedicated to creating the best educational learning experience for you. We have a lot of programs that include our 5 councils: education, QI, wellness, diversity, and advocacy. And in addition, we try our best in order to foster interdisciplinary collaborations, mentorship, and leadership opportunities in order to make training at Yale New Haven Hospital one of the best in the nation.
There are amazing writing opportunities at Yale. There's the Beeson Beat, which is the resident-run quarterly humanities magazine that we put out. It's run by internal medicine residents, and it's a chance for residents to submit essays, poetry, comics, photography. It's just this amazing creative outlet for the residents here. There's other opportunities. There's also the writer's elective that is led by Lisa Sanders every year, where you get to spend 2 weeks working on a piece that ends up being published at the end of the 2 weeks. There's the writer's workshop that's also led by Lisa Sanders, who's the New York Times columnist, and it's a super fun opportunity to work on your writing and to get to write with other doctors.
The mission of the Wellness Committee is to promote a culture of well-being within our residency program by fostering a sense of community and advocating for resident wellness. We are comprised of PGY 1s, 2s, and 3s, and we meet together to plan residency-wide social activities and reflection sessions to debrief the challenging aspects of residency.
I run the Women in Medicine group here at Yale. The point of the group is to connect residents with awesome women in medicine here and help foster mentorship and relationships through that, and also just to talk about issues related to being women in medicine and any topics of interest to the group. So we do journal clubs, we do different career advice committees, and basically anything that's of interest to our residents. We're willing to set up events for that.
The Welcoming Committee is integrated by residents from all years, and we're in charge of making all the interview season as enjoyable as possible to our future applicants. So we are there to answer questions all the time. We make ourselves available through the hall process. We also come up with these webinars that we do where we interview current residents on a live stream setting with applicants where they can ask real life questions, and it's very, very fun, and it's been a success for the past years. And this specific season, we've got a lot coming up with COVID. We've been making these videos and also working very hard to make all the applicants and interviewees have a great experience coming to meet our program.
Some of our favorite events of the year include overnight retreats at the mountains or at the beach, our annual program director's hike featuring Dr. Siegel, and several intramural sports such as our soccer team and our softball team, the Beeson Bombers. During clinic blocks, we host a variety of smaller events, such as going to trivia nights and exploring local breweries and restaurants.